baby. Racing hell today, okay? Bring the juice today, brother. Let's get it.
Come on, you gonna be standing right next to me, man?
Let's go. Come on, let's do it now. Let's go, boys. Let's go, let's do our thing now. Take off, kid. Take off, kid.
Run.
Far side of the 10, step on to the 5, head for the end zone. What a play, what a play.
What's up, Internet? Welcome to us failing.
Derrick Henry was on my team, so I'm going to go Texans, I guess.
Yeah, he's on Tennessee, though.
Oh.
You tried. You went for it. I appreciate it. This is Up the Gut, live.
100%.
Now they should be able to hear us.
I got it on my phone. Quick, give me a word.
Hey, can you hear
All
us?
right.
Okay.
Technical difficulties are fixed. Welcome to Up the Gut. Sorry for the issues. I guess it's... You know, this is what happens when you move to a new system. You get to look at it maybe a couple hours a week.
No, it's because we reset, and the only way to get that fixed is... Anyway, the only way I can fix it, I got to restart OBS. It's a thing I had to do, but everything was messed up. That's why we're late. But now we're here. We'll just not be able to shut the mic off or mute anything from here. So we're good. We're good.
Yeah. But we are here. This is Up the Gut at almost the right time. Almost the right time. We're that close. That close. That close?
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough. But we are here. We are 1 week away from the regular season, which means meaningful football
But
is
who
only
are we?
7 days away. We are Up the Gut. I'm your host, Matthew F. Ehlers. With me, as always, is my co-host and hetero life partner, Patrick Kimmel, a.k.a. El Pollo Loco.
Caca. All right. Well, as you can imagine, since I run the technical side of things, I'm a little flustered. So I had to do the fart noise.
I think you'd have done that anyway.
I would have. I would have done that anyway. So, like I said, we're trying to go back to the normal times, and we went live, but the new system was finicky. It is a very finicky system, and that's why we couldn't see or hear us, but we're here now, so leave your comments, talk to us, because this show is just going to be news review, and I think we're going to make picks today.
At least one.
Mm-hmm.
But before we do any of that fun stuff, gotta do work first, and it's time to take care of some business.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Now, usually I like to mix my business on camera, but since we run a little late, I started drinking it already. And what is this lovely red concoction, this bottle, which I then poured into this beautiful cup because it has some ice in it.
Blah.
No, it's not bleh.
Oh, sorry. Not the stuff in it, the
It's
cup itself.
Ma. It's Ma, baby. The smooth drinking, great tasting, energy giving powder that is our only partner on this show.
For now. We'll get there.
One of these days.
Who was it I just sent something to?
I don't know. You were sending it.
No, I don't remember either. I sent something to somebody. Oh. So, Sportsbook. Let's see. Caesars Sportsbook.
Okay.
Barstool Sportsbook. FanDuel. And you guys want to sponsor us because we're going to pick some games by the spread. And it could be the official Up the Gut sponsored by Barstool Sportsbook picks. But anyway, back to business. Ma's great. Ma's delicious. We tell you every week. There's a link in the description. I don't even know what to tell you. You want energy?
Do we have the proper link?
Yeah, it should still be good. We still probably have a week left on that.
Sweet, yes. And that link gives them...
But even then, all that does is it just says we sent you, and they give us pennies when you spend money.
Yeah.
But the first one's free. You just pay shipping. So we don't get any money anyway.
Yeah, and not the first little, like, sample packet or anything like that.
No.
This full 60-serving tub, the first one is free.
This one we're not doing for the money. This one we're doing for you.
And for us, because we actually use it. I drink it.
We already know we use it.
I drink it every week for you guys, just to prove that it's good stuff.
It's delicious.
This is a flavor. It's basically fruit punch. It's called R.I.P. Harambe. And it is yummy in my tummy. And it's what keeps me going throughout the show, because usually I would just wake up right before the show starts, so I'm still a little foggy and sleepy, but I'm alright today.
So, if you've tried Ma, if you've had Ma, if you like Ma, if you
Tell
hadn't
the
had Ma,
people.
comment.
And if you haven't, we gave you the link. There's no excuse. All you gotta do is pay shipping.
You're
Even
right
you
here.
got $4.
Just look down and click.
Yeah.
It's that easy.
Jeez. We did all the work for you on my day off.
I'm a dad. I ain't got no days off.
Yeah, me too. That's not no. I'm not a dad. I'm never gonna be a dad.
Oh no. Okay. Well, that we handled the business. I don't even know where to go now. Did anything even happen this week?
We got a little bit.
Is it breaking or not so breaking?
It's not so breaking.
Ah.
This is Up the Gut Not So Breaking News. News you may have already heard.
I scoured the headlines from the past week between last show and today, and I got a couple of things that I figured maybe worth talking about. Top of the list, because I went from oldest to most recent. The punt god.
Oh, we're talking about that?
Matt Ariza has been cut by the Buffalo Bills amidst these allegations.
For no reason, no whatsoever. He just cut. He was a good man. He just needed some time.
These allegations of some sort of gang rape scandal while he was in college.
It's true.
We don't know all the details. We don't know if it's true yet. Nothing's concrete. But when you got something like that hanging over a player's head, you can't keep him. No.
Step one, he's a punter.
Yeah, but he's the punt god.
That's a cool nickname. I was trying to get us to bring in Marquette King so we'd have the punt king instead.
I miss Marquette King.
Yeah, well, he was making a play trying to come in. But anyway, so, but one, he's a punter. Two, he's a rookie. There's no need for that jazz. So I was cool with the get-go, just cutting him, let him handle his stuff. If it comes out that he's innocent, he'll get on another team and he'll be the punt god in some other place, probably the Raiders. They like criminals. But I also, we were pretty adamant about our Deshaun Watson, and we're all on the same lines. Is the lawyer for that girl sketchy? Yeah. Is she probably a little sketchy? It seems to be. I mean, she makes decisions too. Now, should she be raped? No. But some of the story didn't seem to add up, and Ariza's side is just saying that didn't happen. There's no proof to it. But there seems to be a lot of smoke there, and there's usually a little bit of fire if there's some smoke there. So we'll wait and see. We'll let the justice system do its thing, and we'll report on it. But now he's no longer on an NFL team, and he'll either be in jail or be back to punting footballs, I assume.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes. I for his sake, I hope it didn't really.
For her sake, I hope it didn't happen.
I mean, that too.
Gang raped by 3 dudes at a party when you're in high school?
Yeah.
Matt just calls that a Tuesday evening, but not her.
No, I'm going to work on Tuesdays.
I don't know where you go. You could go there.
No. That sounds like more work than the work I do now. No thanks.
Yeah, it didn't sound like a good time.
All right. The Seahawks have finally named their starting QB, at least for week 1. And it is not who we thought it was going to be. It was not Drew Lock.
Geno?
It's not Drew Lock.
I thought it'd be Gino.
I thought you were all behind Drew Lock like Drew.
Oh, I think Drew deserves a chance to shine at some point, but he may already be too broken to do anything. I mean, just like they broke Tebow, didn't give him the proper handling, just like they did it to Trubisky in Washington, or not Washington, in Chicago. They didn't give him a good shake. So,
But yes, Gino.
I thought it was going to be Gino though.
Gino will be starting week 1. How long that lasts? Who knows? It's Seattle. Seattle could go through 4 quarterbacks before this year's over, honestly. Your darling, Sam Darnold,
Oh, I think.
expected to miss 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, poor guy. He just can't catch a break. I mean, he wasn't going to start anyway.
Oh, he caught some kind of break.
Yeah, he hurt himself.
Did he hurt himself or did the Bills hurt him?
No, I think he hurt himself. I could be wrong, but I think it was like on a drop back. I don't think we were responsible for that one.
Okay, that's good. Trey Flowers. You remember Trey Flowers?
I don't know what we're watching,
I don't either.
but I'm gonna have to switch it because it's supposed to be us. So Trey Flowers? Yeah, I remember Trey Flowers.
Well, the Dolphins signed him to a 1-year deal.
Why?
I guess because they thought they needed him.
Good for them. The Dolphins need a lot.
Here's a big one. Rookie running back from Washington, Brian Robinson,
Okay.
was shot in a
Oh,
attempted
yeah.
carjacking.
Non-life threatening. I heard. Thank goodness. But yeah.
Well, he's now in stable condition, which means he wasn't before.
Well, the first report I heard was it was non-life threatening, but I mean, he got shot like 3 times.
Yeah, someone
Poor
trying
guy.
to steal his car or rob him.
That's figured he could just run.
I mean, that's how DC's like.
Yeah, no, that's no good. And I think he had a really good camp too, a good preseason.
Yeah,
So that's too bad because he was named starter, I believe.
yeah. They kept him on the roster.
That's
But
good.
Obviously, he's most likely not playing. At least not in the early going. Maybe
Hey.
he'll recover towards the end of the year.
Just maybe he'll get shot 3 times, but not walk with a limp.
Possibly.
Nothing.
I don't know where he got shot. Is that like a 50 Cent reference?
Yes,
Well, 50's all got.
but he got shot 8 times or 9 times,
Yeah, but 50
but I don't walk with a limp.
Well, because 50 got all shot in the chest.
Yeah, he just got shot, and that's not an important part.
Look, if I get shot in the chest and I'm limping, that's a totally different injury. Let's see. The Dolphins released Sony Michel.
Yeah, but he got picked up.
He got picked up by the Chargers.
Yes, he did. He was from one LA team to another.
The Dolphins
So
are
are
not
they
an LA
going?
team.
Is Sony Michel Gellar? Is that the Super Bowl ticket right there? Is he the reason teams win Super Bowls?
No.
Okay.
What do you mean went from one LA team to another?
He was in the Rams last year.
What was he doing with the Dolphins? Was he just there for the preseason?
He didn't get signed back to the Rams.
Oh, Sony. Boy, after leaving New England, well, I mean, he did get one more ring.
I like Sony Michel Gellar.
I don't mind him. For those of you in Niner Nation wondering about your boy with the jawline, Jimmy G.
That
he's
amazing
staying.
man.
He's
that beautiful,
staying.
beautiful man.
That beautiful, beautiful backup.
Poor Seattle. Seattle, by not, of course, they'd have to trade for him, and San Francisco's probably not going to do that. But Seattle sticking with Geno Smith or Drew Lock and not going after somebody, all that tells me is like, listen, we're going to suck for a year, but we're going to draft the best quarterback, and we'll be back, baby.
Now, granted, we don't really follow college football, so at this moment, I don't know who the best quarterback would be for the 2023 draft.
I don't either.
But it is sad to know before the season even starts that your that your franchise plans on tanking for a season. But it's Seattle. That's what they. I figured they were gonna suck once they voluntarily got rid of Russell Wilson. I mean, that's got to be.
Well, I mean, we're talking about Russell Wilson. Do you have that on your ticket?
I do.
All right.
I mean, but he's easily the best quarterback they've had in 2 days. Maybe the best Seattle quarterback ever.
It's possible. I mean, the only people that have to pick for him was Largent, or no, who's
Hasselbeck.
there's Hasselbeck, but who's the one before him?
Wasn't Steve Largent?
Was he a quarterback?
Maybe. You know what?
Is him or is
I can do
Largent
some
was either a
research and
quarterback or a
find out.
receiver, and he could don't I have his card. I think Largent's in here. Speaking of cards, if we hit 250 subscribers on the YouTube, I'll send somebody cards. Sup, Tyler? Long time no talk. Why didn't you just Google Steve Largent?
Well, because I just want to Let's see, starting quarterbacks.
We're going some crack research on air because we're live.
Not Craig Reed, Russell Wilson. Tavares Jackson and Charlie Whitehurst first season.
Yeah.
Forgot about Charlie White. Seneca Wallace for 2 games started.
Man.
Charlie Fry.
Golly, they're getting
Matt
back there.
Hasselbeck. Seneca. Matt Hasselbeck played with him a lot longer than I remember.
He was
Trent
there for a long
Dilfer.
time. John Kidna.
Brock Howard. John Kitna,
Warren
Glenn
Moon.
Foley. Warren Moon, John Kitna, John Freeze. John Kitna, Warren Moon, John Freeze. Yeah, I don't think that he was a...
Just keep going back. There's a name I'm looking for.
Rick Meyer?
Nope, keep going. Keep going.
How far back are we going? What year do you think this was? Jim Zorn?
No. Oh, maybe. I'm forgetting the name. I'll have to look it up some other time. Maybe it's just Steve Largent was a receiver
I
at the
think
time.
he was too.
And then I'm remembering him. I thought there was another quarterback that liked to run. There is. I gotta look it up. You talk to the people about news.
I think that was Hasselbeck. Hasselbeck liked to run.
No, Hasselbeck wasn't a runner.
No. I'm not saying he was good at it. I'm saying he liked to run. Anywho, Jimmy G's staying in San Francisco, voluntarily being a backup instead of going to start on some garbage squad. Which, I respect. He's chasing the ring, not the money. Good for you, Jimmy G. I had a kid.
Well, the name doesn't show up anywhere, but I can't think of who.
But speaking of receivers, Chiefs released Josh Gordon.
Yeah, I saw that. That's not a surprise.
That's another man that can't catch a break.
Well, I mean, he honestly with everybody being able to kick wives and girlfriends and get massages by the truckload, I'm surprised that this dude had to sit out like 6 years because he smoked some weed.
Yeah.
Considering every NFL player basically does.
Mm-hmm. But 6 years ago, it was less accepted. It was performance enhancing.
They still did it.
Yeah.
Why can I not think of this quarterback?
I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. Bills released tight end O.J. Howard. Why?
Yeah, we did. That was a surprise because he had guaranteed.
Yeah.
He wasn't what we needed, and we're in it to win the Super Bowl. We're not in it for, making people happy.
But having him and Knox in a 2 tight end set would be pretty sweet.
Sweeney must have been just as good or better.
I guess, but it's okay because O.J. Howard still has a job
Where?
with the Texans.
Okay, he was actually supposed to be signed. The recent news before that was signing in Cincinnati, and then they picked up somebody else because then he went down to Houston. So yeah,
So
pending a physical, he's in Houston.
O.J. Howard signed. Well, he must have because he signed with him. So
Yeah, I must be thinking of somebody else.
The Saints traded Chauncey Gardner-Johnson and a 7th-round pick to Philly for a 2023 5th-round pick and a 2024 6th-round pick. I thought Chauncey was worth a bit more than that.
I don't know. I wasn't listening.
You never listen. How am I supposed to do it back and forth? with
You're
you if
supposed
you
to
don't
talk
listen?
to them. I don't know
You!
who. I don't know who Chauncey is.
The cornerback for the Saints, CJ.
Yeah, I don't know him. I thought they just had that one guy. I don't remember his name.
Killing me, Smalls.
He was the guy that won like defensive rookie of the year over.
Yeah, they do still have him.
Yeah, but he won it over Trey White when he shouldn't have. I think that's the guy. That's the only one I know about.
Yeah, no, he's still there.
I don't know who this Chauncey guy is. He doesn't matter to me.
Anyway, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson is the Eagle now. He's pretty good. I thought he'd be worth more than a 5th and a 6th-round pick, but
It
man,
does amaze me what people give away to like, oh, hey, listen, we got Russell Wilson. You think you give us a 4th for him? Like, it's so weird the way this. It's really just outside of quarterbacks. It's amazing.
Bills cornerback Tre'Davious White to start the season on the PUP list because of his ACL.
Yep.
Giants released linebacker Blake Martinez after 2 years,
And Davis Webb.
which surprised me because he's leading tackler both those years, I believe. Blake Martinez. I think the biggest problem I've heard with Blake Martinez is that he's a tackling machine, but he can't play the line of scrimmage. Like, the guy has to come to him. He won't pursue.
Well, that's weird. See, I noticed that with our rookie linebacker Spector.
Yeah.
He won a job, but that dude is flying all over, and he'll play the line of scrimmage. He'll pursue. He has great instincts, except for when it comes to coverage. He cannot cover a receiver.
And then, yes, Russell Wilson signed a 5-year, $245 million extension with the Broncos.
Well, that is I was just talking to Chad about this. He needs to join the show again at some point.
One of these days.
But I was just talking to Chad, and he I think he agreed with me that, you know, really it would have been nice to make sure that he's still in form, considering he has been playing, you know, regressing as he's gotten older. I know he had a bad offensive line, but he still had Lockett, he still had Metcalf, a decent running game, not anything to write home about, but it also could have been the Broncos themselves, like, hey, let's get this done, because if there's some people becoming free agents next year, this quarterback market could double next year. So Josh Allen signed the most expensive. He was the highest paid quarterback in the league whenever he did that, and that lasted what, an hour?
Yeah.
And now you got the likes of Kyler Murray. I don't even remember who else signed, and Lamar still hasn't got a new contract yet. So
yeah.
So it's who knows why they did it, but they did it, and I mean he's not a bad quarterback, so
he must have done something in practice and training camp to show him something, because I don't think they're going to throw that kind of money at him if he's unproven.
I'm not watching the chat good enough, because Tyler said, I don't care about Josh Gordon at all. I agree. At one point he was one of the best receivers in the game, but he just hasn't been able to keep up.
Yep.
But the Chiefs should have released Steve Spagnuolo instead. #Fire Steve. It's actually #Fire Spagnuolo or #Fire Spags, but I'm okay with it. I think that is the biggest thing the Chiefs could do to get to another Super Bowl, is firing Spagnuolo.
Well, that's all I got. Is there anything you can think of that I missed?
Buffalo was going to win the Super Bowl, but that's not even not so breaking news. That's old news now.
I've been hearing that since the 90s.
No, I don't think I have anything. So that's your not so breaking off-season news.
Yeah, it's still technically off season, isn't it?
Why is it not?
This is not some breaking news. News you may have already heard.
We are 7 days away from the regular season. And who is kicking off the regular season this year?
It's Buffalo!
That's right. It is the reigning, defending Super Bowl champion, Los Angeles Rams
versus
the Bills.
I'll punch you.
I'm sorry. What other title am I supposed to put on them?
The what Super Bowl is this? 57? Are we up to 57 now?
56.
The soon-to-be Super Bowl champion and having the soon-to-be reigning MVP, Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills, going to LA to play that one team they lucked into a Super Bowl because the Chiefs and Buffalo beat the crap out of each other. Otherwise, they would have had no chance of winning.
See, it sounds better when you put like real titles on someone's name, like the Rams. But
They-
you do you, buddy.
I will do me because I'm right. Because that Super Bowl last year was the Chiefs and the Bills. There's no doubt about it. The Chiefs would have beat Cincinnati, but they were so beat up from the week before. Same thing the year before. The Chiefs probably would have beat the Bucks, but they were just so beat up from having to go toe-to-toe with the Bills. So the Bucks, the Rams, they just lucked into a Super Bowl win because the other teams were just so beat up.
Were they that injured when they played the...
No, I'm not saying injured. I'm saying you just went through probably one of the best games ever. The year before, one of the best games that year. You went through two main games going toe-to-toe with the best offense and defense in the league. That takes everything out of you. So to come the next week and try to bring that intensity again, it's near impossible. That's why during the season, if you see somebody and they're in a knockdown, drag-out fight, the next week, pick them to lose. I do it every year, and I always right because they put so much into that game, they just don't have it the next week.
I mean, they did go to overtime against the Bengals, so they did fight.
Yeah, but again, the Bengals weren't that good.
But then, I mean, the Bengals were pretty good on offense. Their defense was
no. In the playoffs, they were horrible at scoring. If it wasn't for the kicker last second, that defense doing what they're doing, that offense was garbage, especially in the playoffs. Jamar Chase is good. Don't get me wrong. Joe Burrow is a decent quarterback, but he also has Jamar Chase and probably the best running back tandem in football. So, again,
of who? Joe Mixon
and my favorite kicker, Kareem Hunt. No, he's not there right now. He is there. I don't know if he's playing because he wants to be traded. I don't know. Hold on. You guys should have a Russian Doll TV where it's you guys in the background drinking with you guys in the background drinking with you. I probably could, but It's this. I really wanted to
See
switch
Aaron
to an
Rodgers
up
on
the gut.
Joe Rogan's podcast the other day. It's worth a watch. I saw bits and pieces.
Yeah,
of it.
I saw parts of it.
I know that. What game won the SB for Game of the Year?
I didn't see which. I assume it's the Bills and the Chiefs.
I'm
Any
guessing
other
those two.
answer would be stupid. So
I mean, unless it was all.
pretend I watched the ESPYs. Did you watch the Up the Gutsies?
Unless it was all like, just people who hate the Patriots, and then it was the Bills Patriots game in the playoffs.
That wasn't a good game. It was for us, but they didn't bring anything to the table.
That's what I'm saying. If the voters just all people that hate New England, like that was a great game.
No, I'm down with that. But yeah, we need to start doing the Up the Gutsies at the end of the year. Bring in all the contributors for the show to come to my house, and we'll have champagne and give away awards.
Yeah. But
I'm 3-time running Up the Gut host of the year. If you didn't know.
We haven't even been doing this 3 years yet.
Much. I was doing it by myself down here practicing for a year.
No, you weren't.
Maybe.
I called him one day. It was like, we should do a show together. He's like, holy shit, we should.
No, what happened was I was already doing a wrestling show, and I said, hey, Matt, I'm already doing this wrestling show. You're going to go into sports broadcasting. Why don't we just go ahead and do this together? I said, I just don't want to do any work, so you'll have to edit it all. And that's when the audio part started.
Yeah.
And then I said, you know what? I got these things. We'll go video, and that's what you have now.
The two best quarterbacks in the game, no argument. I mean,
It's true.
there's one guy who could be in the argument.
Patrick Mahomes is good, too.
I don't want. He is. He's very good. I'm just saying. I think there's a guy who is the current reigning, defending 2-time MVP. Who might have
Much
something to
like
say
the
about that.
NFL's top 100, the voters are voting off of what he was more than what he is now. Just because he had a decent touchdown-interception ratio, the rest of his numbers didn't compete with the top quarterbacks in the league. Yards, all that.
Because we actually
Sacks,
ran the
he took
ball.
too many.
He only took 30 sacks.
Yeah, that took way too many.
That
And
wasn't
sacks
even-
to pressure, he was horrible.
No.
Yes, he took sacks to pressure, he was horrible. No.
Why didn't Heather get an award?
I don't know. She just blindsided me with that.
I'm the current host of the year.
No.
Yep.
No, listen,
Yep.
we voted on this.
You're the
I watched
engineer of
votes.
the year.
I'm not an engineer.
Sure you are. You did put all this together. You're the show engineer.
I'm everything of the year. I am Up the Guts hero of the year. I am the MVP of this show.
I'm the MVP of this show.
Anyway, I don't know where we're at now. We got a little off topic.
The point is, we have football in 7 days, and your team is kicking off the season against the champs.
That's right. That's right.
But you're still 2.5-point favorites
Yeah, on the road.
on the road against the defending champions.
That's pretty impressive. But
Now, you guys are favored by 2.5. I feel like with such a small spread, if you guys win, it's going to be by at least 3. So I'm going to call it right now.
Hold on.
But
Are you trying to pick this game?
I'm just saying I don't think the Rams are going to cover that spread.
Are you trying to pick it?
Is it time to pick it?
I mean, you're already there. We might as well play the stinger. You son
didn't
of a
know
bitch.
we-
This is why I made these.
I forgot.
Go on and rate it.
Sometimes I forget we have a stinger for
Oh wait,
things. We haven't.
no, let's rate it.
Yeah.
Here.
We're gonna pick them!
How do you not know we have a stinger?
We
It's
haven't
you
used-
saying it.
We haven't used that stinger since February.
Since we were picking games?
Yeah, since February. We didn't even use that stinger for the USFL.
No. I don't know why. Maybe we didn't pick the game. We did pick
We
the
did pick
games.
the
We
games.
probably used the stinger. No, we probably couldn't use it because we got kicked off and we got limited. But we're
Oh,
full
yeah.
spectrum
Yeah.
now, and then some.
Yeah, so we haven't used the stinger in 7 months. I kind of forget we have it.
Well, I don't forget. But that's because I put in the work, and it's all for the kids.
That's why you don't. That's not all for the kids. But yeah,
That was a DMX quote. Come on.
here's the thing. I feel like the Bills are gonna win,
Yes.
and it's gonna be by more than 2.5. So I don't think the Rams
So,
will.
man, I really didn't want you to even bring up the spread on this one because I didn't make a stinger for this picking
That's
by the
fine.
spread.
We said last week that we're gonna start betting on some games.
We're not betting.
I mean, technically, we're betting.
We're
on,
not. We're not putting.
We're not putting any money down.
We're using odds to pick winners based off a spread that's decided in a city with a bad football team.
But if I was a betting man, I would bet that the Rams don't cover the 2.5 points.
I'm gonna pick Buffalo, and I'll give them the 2.5. So
Of course, I would be the one that dick. It's like, oh, the Bills won by 1. Bills 31, Rams 27. Yeah,
Covers the spread.
that sounds about right. It does not cover the spread. I mean, the Rams don't cover the spread.
yeah, the Bills hit the spread. They're good.
Well, it's not the Rams have to cover. They're the favorite. The Rams have to cover.
Bills are the favorite.
That's what I said. The Bills are the favorite. The Rams are the ones that have to cover the spread.
Well, they have to win within the spread. Bills have to win over the spread. Either way, either one of the teams is covering the spread. You're either winning by enough, or you're winning by enough you beat the spread. I think it'd be Bills covering the spread because if you're a betting man, let us know because I don't know. I don't bet, but I figured if the Bills covered the spread, that means they won enough to beat the spread. Like they got enough points that they went over the spread, so they covered it.
Is that what's the cover?
They covered the points and the spread. So
yeah, but you don't know. This is the first time we've done this.
yeah, I don't bet. So, actually, the reason we're doing this by the spread, we're not doing every game, but we're doing some, is because of Rick, which is Heather's husband, and Chip Jackson, both of which said no one's going to care unless you do it by the spread.
I mean, I think some people care.
No, the only thing that matters is betting in football.
I don't know. I've enjoyed football for many years without putting money on it.
Yeah, it's weird. We usually have more people active on the Facebooks. It is what it is. It's out there.
Some nights you just have to do things.
That's fine. Rick says we're correct.
Which one?
Oh, on the spread. No one's going to care unless you do it by the spread.
Yeah.
Oh, unless he's saying we're correct about the covering. Am I correct or is Matt correct? Matt thinks...
Is it the favorite that has to cover or the underdog that has to cover?
That's what we need to know. So Matt says underdog, I say favorite. So you could say either favorite or underdog, or you could say Patrick's right or Matt's right. I assume this is say you are correct. That means me, because I'm the one that's reading the comments here.
That's true. Nobody's commenting on Facebook.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. But I don't have, like, a lot of... I don't...
Yeah,
this is the only Facebook stuff we do. I don't really get on there and, like, post cat pictures.
Last week it was a bunch of people on Facebook and we missed them all.
Yeah, but you know how I feel about the Facebook.
You don't like the Facebook?
I don't like the Facebook. I don't really like the Twitter either.
I like the Facebook.
Patrick is correct.
Okay, so it's the winning team that has to cover the spread.
And I forgot to start the music, too, because I was so flustered by the technical difficulties.
What music?
Background music. Remember, we're doing background music now.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so now I guess as good a time as any. We made our picks. We're only picking one game because it's Thursday.
And there's only one game.
And then, so...
Next Thursday, we will pick the rest of the Sunday and Monday games.
Yeah, and honestly, we may just start picking everything that week because I think we're going to be done in time for the game, so we're not going to pick out of order. But
for that specific Thursday night game?
Yeah, so basically we're going to pick the Thursday game an hour before it goes live, hopefully. But we'll see how this technical stuff works out because we have to be on and out within an hour.
Yeah.
So
I mean, and we want to try to wait until as close to game day as possible, usually because...
Injuries,
yeah.
all that.
Like, if Josh Allen tears the ACL between now and next week, my pick is going to change dramatically.
Mine's not. We got Case Keenum.
Yeah, I don't believe in Case Keenum. I'm sorry.
But I guess now is as good a time as any to discuss subscribers. So don't forget to like and subscribe and all that stuff with the channel. Give us a comment.
Do it.
But we're trying to grow the channel. So we have decided to do giveaways.
Yeah.
And so basically at 200 or 250, maybe both.
Because we're close to 200.
Yeah, we're really not far away from 200. But I have a stack of football cards right here in front of me. Now there is a stack that Jen got me for my birthday. That's Buffalo Bills. It's for my birthday, I think. Or just because she loves me, I don't know.
And you can't have it.
No, these are mine. They're all Bills. So not including these, and not including any duplicates, but I have at least one card of every team down here. Some have more, some have less. Literally, the Bengals is just one card, but it's a really cool Jamar Chase.
Oh, Jamar Chase.
It's a rookie wave, and things still bending, but a rookie wave Jamar Chase.
I hope he doesn't have that sophomore slump.
Anyway, but what I'll do is I'll go through the YouTube comments when we hit the subscriber.
Not these live comments.
Not the live. It has to be on a video. So go back, and we have hashtags. And so go back on any video and just comment hashtag give me the cards.
Give me them cards.
Give me them cards.
You gotta spell it right. Dem. DEM.
Yep. Really, it's just any comment, but if that's all you want to do, and we'll pick somebody to comment once we hit 200, and we'll send whichever team they want. We'll send them all that cards again, minus the duplicates. Because if I got like one with 4 Josh Allens, and I'm keeping all of them except for that one I'm giving away, but still.
Yeah.
Then we'll do that at 200 and 250. So at that point, if you both pick the Bills for whatever reason, you'll get that one Josh Allen that I didn't send off. So hopefully it won't be the same fans. But then we're going to do what I say, 500?
500.
500. And if you guys could do it fast enough, it'd make a lot more sense. But we will give away a copy of Madden on whichever system you want.
Madden 23. Not like Madden 96.
No, Madden 23 on whichever system you want.
Preferably PlayStation because, we like
That's
to think
what we're on.
we like to think most of our fans are adults.
Yeah, we like to think that we're not on
Xbox.
Switches.
I-
Is Xbox still a thing?
Xbox is still a thing.
Weird. Anyway.
Andrew plays on an Xbox.
Oh, that son of a gun. I like him, too. Everybody makes at least one bad decision. So, did we have a hashtag for that one? Was it hashtag Madden for Life?
A hashtag Madden for Life, and then... Did I have something in my beard? Or is it just
I
a
think
loose hair?
Just a random
Just a
hair.
random gray hair?
Yeah.
Nah, that's mine.
They
Yeah.
were just hanging out in there, but it's bothering me.
So what happens when you get older?
But it's LYFE, so Madden for LYFE, Life.
Yeah.
And just comment that on a video, an archive video, not a live.
And it's Madden.
And not on Facebook. It has to be on YouTube.
And Madden for Life.
Yeah, 4.
Like the NWO for life.
And then,
At
are we
1,000.
going to do any more?
At 1,000.
1,000?
If we can get
Can
1,000
we hit
subscribers.
1,000 subscribers?
We could if people would do what I tell them to do at the end of every show.
Golly, people. So at 1,000 subscribers, we will buy a jersey of your choice from an NFL team. Now, this is just your average priced jersey. I'm not buying a China knockoff, but I'm also not going to buy you a Josh Allen game-worn jersey for $3,000. It's just going to be your basic. If you want a home jersey, an away jersey, no customized jerseys, you have to pick the player.
If we can get the subscriptions quick enough, we could probably still get you a Matt Araiza Bills jersey.
I mean, if you want it, number 9. Actually, no, that went off right away. There's no way. That went off as soon as this hit. Before we ever cut him, his jersey was gone. So we will, but yeah, we can get you, whatever player. And if you guys pick someone that got kicked off the team already, like a Dolphins Sony Michelle Gellar jersey, I'd probably get it on sale. I'm just saying. So, like I said, so just go back. I'll take a copy on Xbox Series X. Well, child. Just got to go find a video and hashtag
need your sippy cup?
Madden for Life on an archive video, and be subscribed to us.
Yeah.
So go back, like a video, comment on it,
Subscribe.
and then once we hit 1,000, we'll actually be able to monetize off of YouTube. Maybe if we don't have to keep fighting the NFL on our official quarterback stuff. But we should be able to monetize, and then we could give away more stuff.
And we should be getting the poll out for our new official quarterback soon, because now that Fitzmagic has retired, we need a new one.
I already forgot we were going to do that, so you got to remind me of this stuff.
Yep, we're going to throw a poll out there. Got a few names on there. Obviously, no one on like the A-list. No Josh Allen. No
We
Patrick Mahomes, no
already
Aaron
told you
Rodgers.
who we want.
We're rooting for Baker. We're rooting for
Baker.
Mayfield.
I mean, I'm going to put up the poll, and then I'm going to vote Baker right off the bat. So, but we'll probably get 4. So if you guys want to comment, even on the live right now, a quarterback that you would like to see as the official quarterback of Up the Gut. Listen, we're not hired by ESPN. We're not Pat McAfee. So we don't get the Josh Allens and the Patrick Mahomes and the Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
We're more on the lower tiered.
Yeah, we're your friendly neighborhood football guys. We're not your, Man of Steel football guys.
And if you guys find somebody or recommend somebody who is active on the social medias, we might even have a chance of getting them on the show.
It's possible.
Because I will tag them. I will cut out the official quarterback up to go.
We get Baker on the show just once.
He seems like the guy that
Just
might
for 2
enjoy
minutes.
it so much that he might come on weekly or monthly just to say what's up.
Just for 2 minutes even. Just to be like, hey, I'm the official quarterback. Oh, gotta go bye.
I'll just cut out everything we ever go back through our videos and just make a cut of everything we've said about Baker, because there's been nothing but Baker love on this show.
Yeah. What has he done to make
From
us
the
hate him?
moment we started.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ask Cleveland. Apparently they hate him for everything.
Well, because Cleveland is like, we're the Browns and we still suck.
Listen,
It's got to be Baker's fault.
We've said some horrible things about some quarterbacks over the years. Be it Tom Brady,
Yep.
be it Lamar Jackson,
Yep.
be it Tua Tagovailoa.
Yep.
Who else did we really talk smack about?
Kirk Cousins a little bit.
Deshaun Watson, mostly Kirk Cousins. I always thought Kirk Cousins was...
Jared Goff. That's mostly me too.
Yeah, him. He doesn't like his divisional quarterbacks. See, I don't talk shit about Zach Taylor.
I didn't like Jared Goff when he played for the Rams either.
Oh, I did.
I didn't.
Mainly because he doesn't play for the Rams now because he said he would do the coach's wife. That's funny.
When you got a
Like,
hot
what a
wife,
way to get booted for the team.
you got a hot wife. That's what happens.
No, it's not. It's not that he said it. It's the fact that what's the coach's name there?
Sean McVay.
McVay.
Yeah.
So McVay looked and said, "Oh damn, he might be able to do that. You're out."
I almost said Sean McDermott. I'm like, wait, no.
I got McDermott.
Yeah, he is Sean, right?
All right.
Your coach is also with Sean.
Yeah, Sean McDermott.
Yeah, that's why I almost got him mixed up.
Well, there's an age requirement to play Xbox. Do you prefer PlayStation? Then yes, I do prefer PlayStation.
We've got we literally have our PS5 surrounding the TV over there.
Yeah.
By like one on each
Yes.
side.
I appreciate quality games. You know, I mean, I guess I
Well-
liked Halo. That was the only one. Halo and Left 4 Dead were the only games that I couldn't get on my PlayStation that I really liked. But, you know, up until, 2-3 years ago, we had Final Fantasy, all of them, just us.
Yep.
And that was the best game ever.
They had Final Fantasy 13 on the 360.
Oh, did they? So how long ago was that?
It was like 2010-ish.
Okay. Well, that's all right. We got like 20 years
Yeah.
of all the Final Fantasies for just us. And that was the best game ever. So,
That's right.
Wheel.
Sorry, Final Fantasy 8.
Nah, Joe Burrow's gotten Wheel's cousin. Wheelbarrow, cousin Joe Burrow.
Dad jokes.
I can appreciate that, but he may be a little too top notch for us.
Yeah.
He was in the Super Bowl.
He's already been
so
to a Super Bowl, so we're...
he may be too big for us.
Like,
we're talking like...
Even Baker's cutting it close because he's been doing playoff divisional round.
And he has commercials.
He has commercials.
So, but
Granted,
there's, two would be our level.
He got kicked out of his house.
We actually might be a little bit above any Seattle quarterback, maybe.
Right now, yeah.
Trey Lance, Justin Fields,
I love
we're
Trey
even
Lance.
over Mac Jones level. No, I'm saying they're on our level. We're above Mac Jones.
Well, Mac Jones has been to a divisional round.
We're
playoff
Davis
game.
Mills level.
Yeah,
He's on our level.
The guy of the Giants, Danny Dimes.
Yeah, Danny Jones.
Danny Dimes.
Yeah, we could.
I wouldn't
do
mind
him.
talking to Danny Dimes just to talk about that trip. Like, what happened
Oh,
when you
I
were
already
running?
know what happened. I saw it. That dude was putting everything into that run, and whenever you do that, it just takes that much of taking the concentration off. I saw it in his face. I just watched it the other day for some reason. Poor guy. I felt so bad for him.
What
Anyway,
else? Cam Newton, like, he's been in the Super Bowl, but I still feel like we're at a Cam Newton level.
I don't think he's anywhere in here though. I don't
That's
think he's
true.
on the team
That's
now.
right. He's not active.
Matt
he
Ryan.
Was, if he was,
Matt Ryan went to a Super Bowl. I think he's up in our level.
Yeah, we're at a Matt. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're at a Matt Ryan level.
We're Matt
like
Ryan
Matt
level.
Ryan went to the Super Bowl, but we remember what happened.
Yeah. Let's see.
Not all his fault, but a good portion his fault.
Jared Goff level. I think
Jared
Kirk
Goff
Cousins
level.
probably a little over us.
No, we could do Kirk Cousins.
Nah, I think he's a little
I don't
too.
even think Kirk Cousins played in a divisional round playoff game.
Nah, he might not have, but
But no.
he's got enough of his. He's been too good to be us.
I think he's been at one NFC Championship games. I think that's where they went to when they beat the Saints with that Minnesota Miracle play.
Yeah, but that was Case Keenum.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I think we are at Kirk Cousins level.
we'll see. Kirk Cousins is pushing it.
But we still really want Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, we do. I'm just trying to give you guys options in case you don't know all the starters. So we kind of covered the AFC East. We're a Mitch Trubisky level.
Yeah, Mr. Trubisky.
I mean, I don't mind.
Even the rookie guy for the
Cover your ears, Philip. Big Dick Mitch. We're right in there.
even the rookie guy for the Steelers right now. Kenny Pickett.
Oh, we're over Kenny Pickett level until he does something. Rookies, we're over rookie levels. Listen, we're not new to the game.
But if all the fans vote for him, we're not too good to not accept him.
I mean, if it came our way,
Yeah.
we'll see. But I'd like to see him do at least something. I don't even think he's thrown a pass. So
We're at a Jordan Love level, but I wouldn't smile when he showed up.
But he's not starting though. We're
He's
trying to
not-
stick to the starters.
True, he's not starting, but he is active.
Yeah, he is active. Let's see who else is up in that NFC or AFC. Lamar Jackson probably over our level.
He did win MVP.
Yeah.
Well,
And he's
so did
been.
Matt Ryan.
He's won one playoff game.
So did Matt. Yeah, we're at the Lamar Jackson level.
I don't know. He might be a little over us. He's
I-
such a good running back, though.
I wouldn't hate
And
talking Lamar
I think I'd
Jackson.
have a lot of trouble saying, Lamar Jackson's the official quarterback, considering I don't really consider him one.
Derek Carr?
That one's probably. I wouldn't think so, but I hold Derek Carr a lot higher in esteem than most people do because I think he's really good, but he really hasn't accomplished anything. So really, we're probably on his level, but I wouldn't know how to handle it.
This year, he has no more excuses.
No, he really
unless
doesn't.
he gets hurt.
He has Devontae now, so he's out. But yeah, so that's possible. What'd you say, Trey Lance or Justin Fields?
Herbert?
Justin Herbert. I think
We could do
Justin Herbert. He's like brushing up on that Patrick Mahomes, except it just hasn't gone there yet. But he has the talent, so that's one.
That's why I gotta get him now.
That's the thing. We'd have to get him right now, or we have no chance at him.
Yeah.
Because then he's out, unless we get to 10,000 subscribers, and then we're thinking about it.
Yeah.
We get to 1 million, then we're on that level.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, that's.
We could do Trevor Lawrence.
We do Trevor Lawrence.
Who else is down there in the AFC South?
Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz won the Super Bowl.
No, Carson Wentz was on a Super Bowl team. Nick
That's
Foles
right.
won the Super Bowl.
He got hurt right before the playoffs.
He
did all that
okay,
heavy
that's Matt
lifting.
Ryan. Okay,
I don't even know who the quarterback is for the Texans right now.
well, Davis Mills, right?
Oh, that's right, General Mills.
I like him. I still want to see a neck off between him and
And
who's-
Lamar.
No,
Lamar's got a big neck.
no, long thin neck. Who's that one?
Wasn't it Daniel Jones?
No. It's Brock Osweiler.
Oh, maybe.
Was it him that had the long neck? There's one of those backup quarterbacks that has just super long neck and Davis Mills. I just want to see. I just want to steep stacking 6 foot picket fence, 7 foot, and just see how long till they can't see over it anymore.
But there's a good handful of quarterbacks we can choose from. But we personally would really love Baker Mayfield.
Yes.
But again, we're not tyrants. We're gonna leave it to the voting. We can leave it to the people because we're democratic like that.
Yeah, I guess I could do the whole comment thing again. Leave a comment.
Yeah.
And you can leave those comments live. Mike Glennon, that's it. Thanks, Vern. Thanks.
Mike Glennon.
Because Matt wasn't getting me there.
I forgot about Mike Glennon.
Well, apparently I did too,
When's
because
the last
I
time
knew
he-
it was one of those backups.
When's the last time he actually played?
He's still hovering around. I swear I saw him playing for the Bucks.
But when's the last time he actually played?
I don't know.
Exactly. Me neither.
All right. I'm just trying to figure out where we're at in the show. We picked games. We told you about the subscriber goal. I guess you want to do an official quarterback?
I would love to be an official quarterback.
Well, I mean, we're running out of times we can use this one.
Yeah.
So this is the official quarterback. Russell Wilson's too good for us. Sorry.
Yeah, he won the Super Bowl.
Official quarterback about to go.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you the official quarterback of Up the Gut.
That's how I know that I'm unstoppable. I don't care what they all say. That's right. I'ma do this thing my way. Let's go. Been grinding hard on it all day. Okay. We work hard, then we all play. Yeah. I'm addicted to the grind, man. That's right. So I refuse to waste time, man.
Yeah, we really are running out of times we can use that.
It's too bad. I really like him.
I hope he's supposed to be on TV now, right?
Yeah, he's on
Somewhere?
one of them. He's on one of the TV things.
Yeah, he seems super fun. I hope he has a long, good TV career, like Tony Romo. I hope he has a Tony Romo style TV career.
I hope so too. I mean, he definitely has the pizzazz.
Yeah,
The whatever you want to call it.
the showmanship, and
Yes.
that beard,
Oh.
that beard.
Yes. If they ever make him shave it, I will.
Oh
boycott.
good, no. You ever see what happens when someone has a beard for that long and then they shave it? It's weird. Like you don't even recognize them.
No. I really think we've kind of. Do we need to
We have
do a
covered
fantasy
everything.
segment?
I mean, nothing's really happened fantasy wise.
We could kind of give him the fantasy sleeper to watch. Do you think of somebody that would be the one
for the Bills.
just
for week one in general?
Yeah, just week one in general. We could probably do that next week. Just kind of look and see if there's somebody that has like that matchup.
Yeah. So I really try to think of who could break out that we don't already know about.
Well, it's so early that you really don't know how teams, like you think you know how teams are going to do.
Yeah.
But you don't know. So
I mean, personally, because of the way my draft went, I'm hoping it's Jalen Hurts. He didn't do a whole lot last year, but they got him more weapons. He's got another year of the offense under his belt. Jalen Hurts needs to do something this year.
he needs to, but I don't think he will. If I had to pick somebody,
I gotta remember who's Philly playing week 1.
I don't know. Just pop up the week 1 schedule.
The
Just
NIF one?
just open a tab and just pop up NFL week 1, and I'll tell you. Oh, and I've got to leave in about 13 minutes.
Oh, where you going?
Jen has her fantasy draft.
Really?
So I'm gonna help her draft. Just give her information.
Nice.
I'm not picking. I'm just. She doesn't know
they're
football.
playing Detroit.
Who's playing Detroit?
Philly with Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts is not going to be my. He's not going. He has to prove a lot before I'll tell you to watch him for draft. You know what?
But if you have him, I would start in week 1.
Is Jameis Winston healthy?
Yes.
He's playing Atlanta, who's about as beat down team as I've ever seen. So my breakout for week 1, if you have Jameis, I'd start him because that's a surprise right there.
I want to say Baker's going to break out because he's really motivated to beat up Cleveland week 1. But Cleveland's defense is pretty nasty.
Yeah, Cleveland has a solid defense, but in Atlanta could end up being the top 2 defense in the league. We don't know.
Yeah.
Because it is new coach, it is new players, but they've just basically had to break a whole bunch of stuff down. So I don't expect them. Who the Jags playing? Washington?
Yeah.
It might be a good Carson Wentz time or Terry McLaurin. But if I had to, who's Indy playing?
Houston.
Ooh, Jonathan Taylor? For you guys who
that's
drafted him first.
Not a breakout.
That's not a breakout, but that's a solid start.
Yeah, that's a good start to the
like
season.
that could win you your league right there.
Lamar Jackson against the Jets. That's a good week 1 matchup.
Yeah, they count everything. So I
I
just want more reasons to play the Stinger. So we're talking fantasy football. Let's play the Stinger real quick. All right, Matt. So I'm sticking with Jameis Winston as my breakout week 1 solid start.
Okay.
So who's your breakout week 1 solid start? So we know Jonathan Taylor's a solid start. We know that
Derrick Henry against the Giants. That's a good
that's
matchup.
a solid start. But what's someone that you may not think about?
Honestly, give me Justin Jefferson against the Green Bay defense. Everyone says that the Green Bay defense is supposed to be really good this year, but somehow Justin Jefferson is still going to get his. I don't know why, because we know he's the dangerous one. We should be putting...
And Kirk Cousins is a solid quarterback.
He is solid.
He can put it where he needs to.
The only problem I've ever had with Kirk Cousins is that he doesn't have that clutch gene in him. If it's a primetime game or a game that really means something, he does not deliver.
Justin Herbert's yours. Is that your recommendation for
who are the
quarterback of the official quarterback?
Chargers playing? Well, no, my official quarterback.
No. Tyler said Justin Herbert. We've just gone through so many things I can't keep track of when we.
Who are the Chargers playing? Why haven't
I just saw them.
Are they the Monday game? No, it's Denver.
No, it's
Denver,
Vegas.
Seattle. Oh, they're playing the Raiders. Ooh.
No, Raiders defense they bulked up some too. So I wouldn't.
That whole division's defense bulked up a bunch.
I wouldn't recommend. I don't think it's a solid start to put someone up against.
I would still recommend start Devontae, but I wouldn't bank on him being your biggest point getter this week.
Well, I think JC's out, isn't he, for the first couple weeks?
JC Jackson, yeah.
So that might be an opportunity for Devontae to get some stuff. So, no breakout player. I mean, if you're talking about for the year, no fantasy breakout player of the week, possibly, but they still have Vegas. Who's that they picked up from Arizona for the rusher, the defensive end?
Oh crap!
I forget his name for
Chandler Jones.
Yeah, Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones is there, and they had a pretty good. So I wouldn't, but I mean, you got your shot. So Tyler says, if you're going to start anybody in the league, start Justin Herbert. He says start Justin Jefferson. He's gonna munch. I say
he's gonna get his.
Start Jameis Winston.
Start Jameis Winston. Yes.
If you guys have stuff now, if you have Josh Allen or Jameis Winston.
Oh yeah, if you have start Josh Allen.
I mean, I'm gonna bank on Josh Allen, but the Rams defense is better probably the Falcons defense. So
Yeah.
this may be a time where you're like, you know what, Josh, take a rest this week. I'm going to start Jameson here because that's what fantasy is. It's not just about having your favorite players.
Actually, you know what?
It's about working matchups.
Here's my actual breakout star, though. It's gonna sound
For the week?
For the week.
Okay.
It's gonna sound crazy. Start Trey Lance against the Bears defense.
That does sound crazy.
The Bears have a history of kind of starting a little slow.
Where'd Khalil Mack go to? Was he a Charger or Raider?
I think it's a Charger now.
I think that sounds right because it's a Bosa, Khalil Mack. So, yeah, I would.
Yeah, he's a Charger now.
So yeah, I would be careful with anything that expecting Carr to do much week one.
But game of the week to watch, I'd watch that Chargers
I think
Raiders
that's a hell
game.
of a game.
That
Yeah.
Chargers Raiders game's gonna be good.
All right, so we gave you a little fantasy knowledge. We aren't that good at fantasy, so that's fantasy football.
You got one?
Yeah. So Matt, what is it?
It's time. Wait, hold on. Let me get the rest of my drink poured for this, because this is gonna be good. The rest of my mom, baby, because it's a product I use, baby. See that? That's a double taking care of business moment.
If you're not drinking Ma at this point, I don't even know what you're doing with your life.
And I got my pinky out because I'm a gentleman.
Fancy.
But it's time for the most negative segment of this show.
Flippin'. Dadgummit! Dadgummit, big flippin' dig dope!
Anyway, so Matt, you say you don't really think you have one?
No one's really made me angry this week.
Well, I didn't really have one because it's been busy. I'm preparing for some stuff.
And it's still technically the off season.
Matt's moving out tomorrow. He is moving out of the Up to Gut headquarters tomorrow.
I am. I'm going to. Well, I mean, I'll still be the headquarters for the show every week. But
Yeah.
I got my own apartment starting tomorrow.
So we're going to. It's going to change stuff. So we've been busy. So I hadn't really thought about what's going on. But then when the show started, something hit me, and I'm gonna have to go with you, NFL.
Oh.
But not just the entire NFL. Because that's too broad.
Oh, I'm gonna take a
The
guess. Then. Is
NFL?
it just the Players Association?
No.
The Rules Committee?
Maybe. I don't know exactly. I'm just going to say the NFL Drug Testing Committee and those who make up those rules. Because Josh Gordon having to sit out for years for smoking weed when I know, not firsthand, I didn't watch it happen. I didn't go smoke weed, but I've heard so many stories of players in the offseason, in the season.
Quick aside, though, could you imagine just getting to hang out for Josh Gordon one day, smoke weed with him?
I don't like weed, so...
But it'd still be a fun time.
I guess that up there with like smoking weed with Willie Nelson or Snoop Dogg.
No. That is very different. That's up here. That's the stratosphere. But still, hang out with Josh Gordon for a day, letting him smoke and just hanging out.
No, I think it'd be all right.
It'll be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Anywho.
And would that be like drinking bourbon with Blake Ferguson?
Yeah.
Even though he won't be on the show?
Yeah.
Blake. You know what, Blake? No, just kidding. Anyway.
Blake.
Anyway,
I don't know why that tickled me so much, but I love it.
Because I usually do that to you.
Blake. He does call me Blake a lot.
No, I usually do that like I'm on the subject and I'm like, you know what? I'm switching it, Matt. You know, flip it.
No, it's just the way you said his name. You're just like, you were up there like, yeah, but Blake.
Yeah, all right, so.
Hey, Josh Gordon.
But Josh Gordon have to sit out after all the stuff that happened. You figure throwing a vacuum at your baby mama, pretty big deal. You figure kicking your girlfriend, pretty big deal. Yep. Now, Ray Rice hasn't been seen again, but he probably got less than suspension for beating the crap out of his wife and I think it's his girlfriend at the time.
Fiance.
Yeah, in an elevator, like knocked her out cold.
Well, to be fair, you can't get suspended if you're not playing for a team.
Well, I mean, that's why he's not playing for a team, but I think his suspension was... it wasn't long enough.
It was an indefinite. No, he got an indefinite suspension.
Oh, I think it was only technically a year.
And
he could have come back after that. I think he did come back after a year.
Maybe.
But anyway, all this stuff happened. Deshaun Watson with his massage frenzy, like it was a video game in Japan. This dude gets 11 games. And Josh Gordon with a little bit... And again, I've heard so many stories of NFL players.
If first one started at 6 games, they had to review that to kick it up to 11.
Yeah, I know, and that's the thing. Like all these stories I hear, and it's people I trust that have been in direct contact with NFL players high as a kite, And it's just because the way they do their thing, it's one drug test at the beginning of the year. If you're good, you're good. Unless you got caught, then it could be random.
Yeah.
How hard is it not to smoke weed right before the season starts and then smoke all through the rest of it? Just stop with the drug testing. Do PEDs, do performance enhancing, do all that. Leave weed out of it.
Yeah, here's the thing. I'm not a super duper drug expert, but I'm quite certain that marijuana is not a performance enhancing drug.
No, if anything, it's going to be like, oh man, I'm going to catch. I don't really feel like catching that ball.
Yeah, if anything, it's going to be like, oh my god, I'm so fast. But everyone else is watching him go, oh my god, I'm so fast.
So anyway.
If you can put up 1,000 yards receiving while smoking weed before every single game, if anything, that should move you up towards MVP status, because that's pretty impressive.
So that's our thought. So NFL Drug Testing Rules Committee.
It's not just Josh Gordon, real quick. Because back in the day, there's another guy. Some of you younger fans might not remember him. Ricky Williams.
We got 2 minutes, so hurry up on your Ricky Williams.
You know Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams got the same treatment.
Ricky Williams, literally, they said, man, we're busting for weed. He's like, I'm going to go smoke weed. Forget you, football.
Yeah. At least he lived under. He didn't try to. I mean, he still tried to come back, but he also.
He did come back, and he was all that Wildcat.
Yeah.
Like, he did something.
But he is also like, they're like, are you still smoking weed? Yeah.
No, he literally like, listen, if you're gonna smoke weed, you can't play football. He's like, I'm out, and he left for like 3 years to go smoke weed.
As he should have. He made his money. He's playing for Miami. What was he missing?
Listen, it's going legal in so many states. Let him smoke the weed. Tell him obviously if they get caught distributing or any of those other criminal acts, then you're out.
Yeah.
And if you're smoking in the stadium, you're out. But at this point, that was unfair to Josh.
Yeah.
Let's focus in instead of on the weed. Let's stop beating girlfriends and wives, okay?
Yeah.
Listen, I get it.
And stop hitting people.
I'm married.
Hard.
No, I'm just kidding.
And you don't do it, but you think about it.
So anyway, NFL Drug Testing and Rules Committee.
Whoever.
Flippin'. That's coming.
I wanted to cut this outro out real short, so I'm just going to get right to the point. We need to grow the channel. We need more subscribers, and only you can do that and prevent forest fires. So if you're going to do anything for this show, go tell your moms about us.